What's up guys, welcome back to the channel, and I totally didn't just get done recording this whole video and the audio wasn't working. Apparently 2020 isn't quite behind me yet, but we are to 2021, a new year, and I am super excited. I know I haven't posted on here in a while. 2020 was crazy for me, as I'm sure it was for you guys as well, but I'm excited for the new year and all the content that I've got planned going forward. Now you may be wondering, Daniel, why did you change your Notion setup? Well, something that I realized is that as I was using Notion more and more and learning all the things it can do, I was really trying to use it for everything. I was tracking to-dos and tasks and habits and projects, and I was trying to use it for literally everything. And it got so big and complicated that it honestly just wasn't enjoyable to use anymore. It wasn't something that I wanted to interact with. I started to actually avoid going in and checking my Notion setup. And this is a really big thing, I think, for all of us, is that whatever productivity system you use, it's something that you genuinely enjoy. And so I completely got rid of it, started with a blank slate, and this is what I've come up with so far. And it's still in its beginning stages, but I'm excited to see how I can continue to tweak it and build on it. But with that being said, let's go take a look. So right here, we open up at my Notion dashboard, and when I was going through and looking kind of what did I want to implement, I actually went on YouTube and started to look at other popular Notion YouTubers, so people like Thomas Frank, Marie Polan, August Bradley, those people, and I kind of was just looking through their stuff and picking and choosing the things that I thought would work well for me. So this is where we're at, and the first main thing you'll notice is that none of these tables on the main dashboard are their own original table. They're all relations to tables with for my master databases. And if you want to learn more about relations, I've got a video linked above. But this way, it's kind of a mirror into those tables, and then I can add my own filters to show what I really want to see. So right here, we've got a inbox to start, and this is where I input all of my tasks. So I could hit new, and I could hit clean the house. And then going down here, I got this from August Bradley. It's having a DO date. This is the date that I'm actually gonna do the task. As I found with things like homework and stuff like that, they have a due date, but typically I want to actually do the task before the due date. So I appreciate having this separate DO date, and for a task, every task has to have a DO date. That's something I gotta set right away. So we'll say I gotta clean the house today. Then you'll notice here I've got this kind of next due and recurring interval. And this was something I picked up on how to handle recurring tasks. And so right here, you'll see under type, right now it's saying single, but if it's a recurring event, let's say I gotta clean the house, every week, gotta make the wife happy. I could say that this is every 7 days. And then you'll notice this formula now outputs it's a recurring event. And then up here next due, this formula is taking the due date that I set and then adding the amount of days that I have the recurring interval to output the next time I'm gonna need to do it. So basically, instead of checking off a recurring task, whenever I'm done with a task, I just immediately go into the due date and set it to whatever date the next due says. So that's the way I handle those. Then going down, if it's part of a project, I set it to a project. This one's not. Then every task has to fall under one of my pillars. And so right now, looks like we got a straggler here. I guess we can't delete it from there. Oh well. So really, we have 5. And so this one's going to be home. And then status, that doesn't matter. That's only with my YouTube projects. Efforts, every task defaults as medium, but I can set it as low, medium, or high. And then this is with classes, and priority doesn't matter right now. Now you'll notice if let's say I clear the DO date, it'll still be here in my inbox. And the goal is each day for me to clear my inbox. And clearing my inbox means that I have properly categorized every task that I need to do. They're all in the right area they should be. So for me, you'll see I have this filter where the due date is empty or where pillar is empty. So, and then this is just forcing it so that medium comes up every time when I make a new task. But what that's saying is that basically it's not going to leave my inbox until I have both assigned a date I'm going to do it and I've assigned what pillar it's in. And this is really important for me, as sometimes we come up with all these tasks, but maybe it's something you don't really want to do and you kind of just, you input it, but then it just kind of gets forgotten about. I have to right away say, what's the date I'm going to do this? Now, I might change that once after that date comes up and I realize I can't do it then, but just initially it gives me a date that it's going to go on my calendar of things I need to do. So anyways, let's set it to today. And then you'll notice it is out of my inbox, and actually it is down here under my next view, which is today. So today is just taking from my task database, and it is filtering where the due date is today, and the effort is not empty. I also have OR, and this is basically kind of my complex way of picking up any recurring tasks where I actually clicked the checkbox. I don't want those to just get lost in all of my completed tasks. I want it to remind me, hey, you're not supposed to click the checkbox on the recurring task. So it'll also show me those. But anyways, in the today view, one thing you'll notice is that I have this priority. And so how I'm sorting this today view is by priority. So I like to organize what order am I going to do things for the day. So this is my order right now, and I'm currently filming a roll. So we'll check it. You'll notice it doesn't it doesn't go out of today when I check it. You could do that. I prefer to actually have a list of visually seeing what did I get done for the day. So that's what I got going for today. Then scrolling down here, we've got upcoming. And this, you'll notice it is a filter where the due date is within the next week. Now, I just created this Notion setup about a little over a week ago, and I've been using it for the past week. So I haven't inputted all of my week tasks yet. I'm still working on that. So you'll notice it's only January 7th and 8th. But this will give me a nice, what's coming up, and it's obviously sorted by due date as well. All of these also have a relation to the project category, and this is how I handle a lot of my YouTube videos. Each of them are a project. So this video I'm filming right now is this 2021 dashboard in Notion. So I really like the connection I got there, so I can see what project am I actually working on. Then finally down here I've got a month view. I just want to see an overview of what stuff have I gotten done, what do I got coming up in the month. I might still look for ways I can make this view more effective. Let me know down in the comments below if you have any ideas. But yeah, I kind of just like it. I try to set an icon for every task. So, clean the house, I'd probably go here and add broom. That's a fitting. That way when I look at my tasks, I can easily see what is it related to besides the text. So those are the tables that I've got on my main dashboard, and they're all relations to my task database. So that's this is a working example of the power of relations. But then going up here, I've got a little side column. And so starting out, we've got my 2021 goals. Now first here in this toggle, I have my year goals. So I could pop down and my view on goals is that year goals are not really that effective. They're more just a fun thing to have. So a year is such a long period of time, and goals, you want to break them down, and sometimes it can be very difficult to break down a year goal into day-to-day things that you're doing. So I think year goals are fun to check at the end of the year, but what is more effective, in my opinion, is monthly goals. And that's where I've got this next table. So this is being filtered where the month is January and the year is 2021. And right now I've just got 3. Again, might add some more. I'm still kind of brainstorming. But yeah, that way I've got my goals on my dashboard right in front of me. I think it was the Think Media YouTube channel and I'll have a link to them below, great resource, where they talk about how if you can see your goals every day, someone who looks at their goals every day, the percentage of them actually achieving those goals is like way higher. And I think it's really true. Like, it's rather than just writing down goals and stuffing them away, every day when I open up my dashboard, right next to my tasks, I've got what am I working towards. And so I think it's this way at the end of each month, I can check, am I doing what I thought I would be doing? Next right here, we've got a link to my pillars. Pillars are basically, in my system, the top of the pyramid. They are what are the big areas of my life. And so currently the way I have it set up, it's home, YouTube, seminary, self-growth, finance. And then from there, the pillars break down into projects, and projects break down into tasks. And so not every task is going to have a project, so the task might just relate to the area or the pillar. But yeah, so that's kind of the hierarchy system I got here. And so I just wanted links to each of those pages where I can find personalized information about that stuff. And then last here, we've got current projects. And so this is just being filtered where in projects I have a date this is I guess this is more for my YouTube stuff. Yeah, so where the status is not published or done, and yeah, these filters are mainly applying to my YouTube channel, because that's really what I'm using projects for mainly right now. But I'm sure in the future that I'll be using projects for other areas as well, and I'll have to go and update those filters. But yeah, this is the entire setup, and I've been using it for a while. I'm excited about kind of how it's turning out. I don't have to do a lot of manual input. Like, once I've got it set up, it does a lot of it for me, and it's all I gotta do is just easily enter tasks, and then they'll get sorted. One last thing you'll notice is I do have another view in all of these tables, a mobile view, and that way it's basically all these tables just set up as lists, and some of the properties are changed. And this is so that when I'm using Notion on my iPhone, it is a little bit easier to see. Notion on the iPhone, they really, I hope, continue to improve it, because I still think it's just kind of a clunky experience. But List View tends to work the best at just showing the information, and that's really helpful, because I a lot of times enter a task that I think of, when I'm just out and about with my phone. So I've got those views set for my phone. Well, that's it for today, guys, and thanks for tuning into the video. I'm really excited to see how this setup works for me. I'll keep you guys updated if I have any drastic changes that I bring to it. And if you have any suggestions, let me know, can't talk, down in the comments below what you would add to this. I think it's amazing, the Notion community and what people are coming up with. And if you're interested in more Notion videos, stay until the end, and you'll have a link to the rest of my Notion playlist, as well as another video you might not have seen. But that's it for today. Until next time.